No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. So Georgia Tech's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere.
And I think what makes them really unique, too, Dave, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses is to feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Connors. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Seminoles offense will take the field for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game in the perimeter.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands. And it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they're able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
And the Noles have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
The Seminoles are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Harvey. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Going to get the first down.
After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Noles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off play action on first down. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Florida State. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds the back and leaps it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Turns like that or why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards and up out the open. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Finds a tight end. Turns it on to midfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Got the back over the middle. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now is not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
Got it in the middle. It's Hunter. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Gunderson. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Lost a throw on 1st down off the play fake. Going for it all. Makes the catch on the left. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Connors. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Nice move there. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Got it in the middle. It's Brown.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. You better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using it.
Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Pope. Got some room into the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Seminoles. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Appalachian State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Kidd Brewer Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Coastal Carolina. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Connors. The throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
He's got it on the run. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting him tackled to the ground.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to slam in. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is good.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw. It's Connors. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Catch in the middle. It's Russo. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on fourth down. Makes the catch at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Harvey. Oh, he got loose. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The running back has it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit. Here we go.
The play action fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Finding an escape route. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent. You've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
Touchdown, Noles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Grab behind the line. It's Garrison. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Connors. Got his man quickly. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. and he makes it past the mark. The Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Garrison. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Trying to pull his way in. And he'll take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! A methodical drive, and they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
35, Georgia Tech, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They're going to ride this running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Harvey.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Running back searching for a hole. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
The Seminoles back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gunderson. Open space at the 25. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Steamroll his way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Caught in the backfield, it's Garrison. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate. I got to hit those.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. First and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Poe. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
Florida State 49, Georgia Tech 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Connors. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down marker.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. He's got it. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Yellow Jackets will snap it on first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. First and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man downfield. The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3 it between the uprights. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Noles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Proctor. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Harvey. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the running back. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional throw.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Back to pass, it's Connors. Shoots it to the left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Hauls it in. Back down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Off the play fake on first down. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Noles trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Noles! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
He's been just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
There's no bigger stat in football than turn it back. Turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. To the air, it's Connors. Lost one deep down the right side. Snags it inside the 20. He'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And he makes the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Appalachian State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Kidd Brewer Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Coastal Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll leave it with him. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but just makes it a little bit more difficult, and I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Gets it to him on the screen. At midfield, he's got room. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Fires to the tight end.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Gunderson. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It's a draw. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touch pass on the run. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep the drive alive. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Connors. Gets away. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Takes the easy one to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Fires on the run. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Leaves it with the back. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Seminoles. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Russo. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking for a man, it's Connors. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Turning it on. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Complete to the left. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Yellow Jackets started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. On over the middle, it's Garrison. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
3rd down play from the gun. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly. Still down by a good bit of points.
They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. To the ground with the back. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Noles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Give to the running back. He breaks a tackle.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Right back to him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Seminoles back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Boone. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Now they'll run the draw. He works it inside the 20-yard line down to the 19. That's where they'll spot it. Short of the 1st down, now a decision to be made. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he's already made 1. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Nestled just inside that right upright. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
And I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Found some space and crossed the 10 out to the 11. It's a pickup of 6. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, keep the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
All down, Liddell move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting 1st downs. To do that, you got got to have balance. Can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week